All right, now if you win, don't take nothing away from this overall difference. There wasn't an overall difference there.
No position.
That was user difference between me and them. That was user difference.
Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their
we're in the same place too much. And watching the stream.
And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
I don't think you got the voice thing on. I don't think so, at least. I'm the one that doesn't remember. I forget about it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to the... Turning it on!
There's a flag over there.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is...
You holding the man up. That's why that's why I threw it so late.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass.
Using the D-line, nerd.
That hard on the money with that
Using the D-line, nerd.
Hard route to defend.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
I mean, come on, bro. What is the analytics of this game? It is a wide open block right there. Absolutely retarded that he doesn't block that guy. I don't fucking understand. God dang. Fucking touchdown if he does.
Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got it in the middle. It's Barker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
And that's my receiver. The best receiver's out. Broke ankle or something for 21 weeks or something, so he's out this season.
And doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete on the right side.
Hey, okay, it's game.
Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense, understanding that they're dropping back, they're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Tyree. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
They don't call him till late in the play is one thing I have a problem with.
Was second and 20. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the
My problem is they call it after the play is like done. Usually when you call a holding call, it's before the ball is down. Or like before the play. It's enough time to where it doesn't seem like it was a late call. But every time I call a holding on here, it's like late. I don't get that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Going right to work up top. Quick strike complete. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground, finding an escape route. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Looking to fire.
It didn't. Oh, register when I hold the fucking button, game. God almighty.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
I pressed square. He didn't do nothing.
First down and 10.
Yeah, that's all I did. Press square right when he pitched it. Didn't do anything. I guess I got to press triangle or something.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of
You're so fucking lucky.
Oh, the offense fortunate.
You run that weak ass comeback, and I get the comeback for that shit, and you get bailed out. God damn.
Going to take a second look at this one.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there.
Stupid ass game. I don't know how you don't fix an animation for people to pick a ball up.
Keep possession.
So after reviewing,
It used to make me even more mad when somebody. I'd rather somebody person on the ground reach out and grab it than what just happened there. Damn, that's just stupid.
From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense. Up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Gets it out fast.
He just stands there, bro.
For the first down, and they're in the red zone.
Like I watched it. He just, as soon as the guy cut inside, he's just standing there. What the hell?
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now and make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Greenway. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute. Quick stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he just had
that was an awkward animation.
Defense picks it up.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Stupid.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap sets up the throw. On the move to his left. Got a wide open receiver. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's got it.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Inside the 30. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession.
Rule number one, why you don't run options on here.
That loses games. That is a bad play at a bad time.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Buying some time. Quarterback gets the first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw close. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time he's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Buying some time as he moves left.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. What a play by this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Makes the grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. And it's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get outside. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Rush is on him. Trying to make... And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. On his feet at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He throws one to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
You can't call a holding that early into a play, bro. That is simple football. It's simple football. I don't... Ooh.
First down, here comes this
I'm trying to fucking win, nigga. What you mean?
Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. He found the
Fucking game's so stupid sometimes. Like, you can't call a holding literally 2 seconds in. You don't even have enough time to hold somebody at that point. Fucking Christ.
Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And this
You're so fucking gay, bro. Them weak-ass lineman fucking stunts is fading the game out. That shit is... Oh, this game angers me so bad off some glitchy bull... Look at that. Oh, it just fucking stood here. God damn. I'm just lashing out. It's not literally against you. I'm just lashing out because this game pisses me off. I'm not literally saying it's just the fact of the matter. This game's just fucking dumb. It's a three-man rush, and the dude bumps somebody, so the game's like, oh, let me just not fucking react to it.
They're trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
God damn.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive. On downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now,
breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On the option. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now.
That's such a TikTok play, you fucking homo. It's literally a TikTok play.
and a lot of times late in football games, you'll see
That's such a TikTok. Yeah, because you got off TikTok. Yes, you did. That's a YouTube TikTok play.
They stayed true to who they were, and now big time advantage, big time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And no chance.
It's a glitch play, bro. You told me it is. I watched you run against other people. You told me. It's because it glitches. You literally you glitch into the dude. You don't even run the actual option. The play's broken. It doesn't make any sense, bro. This game's fucking. Then my fucking best receiver gets hurt.
Drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going back to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The flag. I got called for it. Call your ass for it. Bumping me. Damn.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the
Be too clogging,
in
bitch.
addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they
You
were
up.
very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the
You don't chew clock when you
just
up.
how dominant they were. They have so
That
much
ain't how
confidence in
that ain't how
themselves.
sports work.
They wanted to prove it to everybody else.
You don't
They
chew
wanted
clock
to
when
prove
you
it to
up.
their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on.
Two clock ain't real.
That was a
Play that shit real.
win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts
Hell
to
yeah,
look
I ain't
at
having to
you
waste
a
my
little
time
bit more
out.
seriously.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Carr.
Y trail.
They're after him.
Fucking
Into his
homo.
stride inside the 10.
You about as bad as Garrett now. You run the same 5 plays. I know what you're running. You just can't fucking stop it.
For the rest of this one.
Really nice job there at the quarterback.
But
Reading
just not the
coverage, he
players
knew
to play. I knew what play he's
exactly where to
running.
go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They
It's still wide
completion on
trail,
3rd
is it
down,
not?
Setting up 1st and goal.
Exactly.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there.
Still the
by
same play,
defense.
that's what I'm saying.
Get the ball back and save as
It's
much
the
time
wide
as
trail
possible.
play. When you click that play, that bitch says wide trail.
Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
It doesn't matter. What does that mean?
Touchdown Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this.
This dude fucking Moss is some fucking 72 overall tight end probably catches the ball.
And what can you say about
Gang
this
so
offense
ass.
in this game? All season
Fucking
long,
cheats,
they've
dude.
done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A+ game to the park. But they won
Fuck,
a
I mean, it is
shootout
playing,
today.
but they
Both
nobody
offenses
fucking plays.
trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out
It's
on
just
top.
annoying.
Offense
Nobody-
is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The drive starts from their own.
Shit makes me more mad. I got my only good receiver fucking out for 2 seasons basically.
Trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot.
This fucking guy.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the...
Oh, he wants it all.
Man,
they
Jesus
can't
fucking
look
Christ.
up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He'll pull it down.
And why do you throw it to the other sideline?
Of the day, his head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offense.